Hi students, welcome to Alphos e-learning chemistry classes for second year. The running chapter is electrochemistry and now we are in session number 18. In previous session we discussed about the electrochemical cell and what are the components present, that is nothing but oxidation half electrode, and how we are connecting oxidation half electrode and reduction half electrode, how we are connecting these two so as to get the electricity from the redox reactions we discussed, and what are the materials, that is electrolytes, that can be used in the salt bridge, and why such type of electrolytes only are used. All these are in detail we discussed in the previous class. Clear? And now in this class we are having a discussion in case if we are constructing a cell, an electrochemical cell or a redox cell, and how to write the chemical equation or the cell reaction, the reaction that will happen in the electrochemical cell, which is constructed from different electrodes, what is the net cell reaction, that one. And next, after writing this, how to represent a cell when different electrodes are used, how we can symbolically how we can represent that cell. That is nothing but simply we can say in a simple word, cell notation. This we are having in this session. Clear? And first let us move to cell reaction. Cell reactions. And as we know, in any electrochemical cell there are two half electrodes. Let me draw this. These two half electrodes are, one is oxidation half electrode and the other one is reduction half electrode, and it is represented RHE, and these two are connected to voltmeter, and the two electrolytes are connected with a salt bridge so as to complete the circuit and to get the current. This is clear. And now at this oxidation half electrode, oxidation takes place, no doubt at all, and here reduction takes place. And now in this case different electrodes can be used as an oxidation half electrode or as reduction half electrode, and that the functioning, that is when we selected one electrode, whether it is going to behave like oxidation half electrode or reduction half electrode, that is nothing but a relative characteristic feature. We have to decide which is going to behave as oxidation half electrode or reduction half electrode. You will came to know from the ECS, and all these discussions in coming sessions we are having. Clear? Up to now you remember this, and let me give few electrochemical cells constructed from different electrodes, that is metals or non-metals. For example, first one already we discussed in previous session, and the best known is zinc and copper. These two are the metal electrodes used for construction of electrochemical cell, and similarly we are also having copper and silver. These two can also be used to construct one electrochemical cell, and similarly we can also have aluminum and tin. These two we can use magnesium and chlorine. These are different electrodes that can be used for construction of electrochemical cell. Clear? And now of these, at anode, that is oxidation half electrode, always undergo oxidation, and at reduction half electrode the reaction is always reduction. Clear? And now first let me take that zinc copper electrochemical cell. Here zinc, by releasing the electrons, oxidize it to Zn+2, and at reduction half electrode, that is at copper electrode, copper by taking electrons can go for reduction like this. And now here, in case if second electrode, that is copper and silver electrochemical cell we are considering, then what happened? I am writing all these reactions separately here. Here copper by releasing electrons will oxidize to Cu+2, and silver is supposed to go for reduction like this. That's why just now I intimate you that how to decide whether one metal electrode is going to behave like oxidation of electrode or reduction of electrode. It is not the content to discuss here. In the coming sessions, when ECS, electrochemical series, is studied, there you can decide. You will learn about it in coming sessions. Here, just for your convenience sake, you remember these. And then third one, there aluminium is supposed to go for oxidation like this, and in such a case tin is supposed to go for reduction like this. And then in the last one, magnesium ready to release electrons to go for oxidation, and chlorine ready to get these electrons to get into chloride ions. These are different reactions that are assumed to happen at electrodes. Now, cell reaction. Cell reaction is nothing but an algebraic sum of the two half cell reactions after cancelling the net electrons. That means it is nothing but similar to that of balancing the redox reaction. When we are balancing the redox reaction, ultimately what we are observing is the number of electrons that release data in oxidation should be equal to the number of electrons that are obtained in the reduction reaction. Is it not? In such a case, when the number of electrons in both these two half reactions are not equal, we are making them to be equal by multiplying the total equation, that is the total half equation, with the suitable numbers. Is it not? The same principle here we have to observe, so as to cancel the electrons in the net reaction. So cell reaction is nothing but an algebraic sum of all the total, that is the two half reactions, an algebraic sum of the two half electrode reactions after cancelling the net electrons. Now let us consider one by one. Here, first, zinc copper electrode. OHE, oxidation half electrode, is zinc. Zinc, by releasing electron, is going for oxidation as Zn plus 2. And next, reduction half electrode is copper. Copper, by taking electrons, reduce it to Cu. Now here in both these two, that is at oxidation half electrode the releasing electrons, and at reduction half electrode the gained electrons, both these two are equal, and thereby simply we can cancel these two, and now we are getting Zn plus Cu plus 2, giving Zn plus 2 plus Cu. This is nothing but the cell reaction for copper, zinc copper electrochemical cell. That is for the electrochemical cell constructed from these two metal electrodes. This is the cell reaction. Clear? And similarly, next one, that is copper and silver. And how this is, simply it is nothing but only how we are balancing the electrons or balancing the equation so as to get the cell reaction. Let me give for the second one. In second one, oxidation half electrode is copper. It is releasing 2 electrons so as to oxidize into Cu plus 2. Clear? And now reduction half electrode is silver. Silver ion, by getting electron, reduce it to silver metal. And here you observe, now when we try to add these two equations, here the number of electrons is not same. Clear? And now thereby, first of all, we have to equalize these two electrons. Now for that purpose, here 2 electrons, here only 1, the total equation is multiplied with 2. That's why we are getting 2Ag plus 2 electrons, 2Ag. Are you clear with this one? It is nothing but the technique what we are using in case of balancing oxidation reduction reaction, nothing but redox reactions. So after this, we are cancelling these 2 electrons, and now we are getting Cu plus 2Ag plus to get Cu plus 2 plus 2Ag. This is the cell reaction for the second cell, for this one. And now I think you can solve the third. And wait, again let me write this. Aluminium electrode is behaving as oxidation half electrode, and tin electrode is behaving as reduction half electrode. Here in both these two, oxidation half electrode Al, by releasing 3 electrons, is converting, oxidizing to Al plus 3, and tin stannous Sn plus 2 by getting 2 electrons is reduced to tin. Clear? And now when we try to add these two, electrons are not same. Now in this case, in previous case, only one is having even number of electrons, the other one is odd number of electrons, but here one is odd, one even, and these two we have to equalize. In such a case, what we are doing is the total equations are multiplied by these numbers, crisscross multiplication, this equation by 2 and this equation by 3. Clear? And when it is multiplied with these numbers, we are getting 2Al plus 2 into 3, 6 electrons, and here 2Al plus 3. And when it is multiplied with 3, we are getting 3Sn plus 2 and 6 electrons, and it is 3Sn. Now we are cancelling the electrons, where 2Al plus 3Sn plus 2 giving 2Al plus 3 plus 3Sn. This is the equation, cell reaction for aluminum and tin electrodes. And then the last one, that is nothing but magnesium and chlorine. These two electrodes. Here magnesium, being the metal, is ready to go for oxidation. That's why Mg, by releasing 2 electrons, getting into Mg plus 2 oxidation, and then chlorine, by getting those 2 electrons, will be reduced to 2 chloride ions. Now the net result, both these two are equal, that's why we are cancelling this, and Mg by reacting with Cl2 will give MgCl2, that is Mg plus 2 and Cl minus. This is net cell reaction for that one. Like that, for any, here one is oxidation half electrode, the other one is reduction half electrode. From this discussion, the only one what we have to learn, you have to learn, is which is oxidation half electrode, which is reduction half electrode. That you will come to know in the coming sessions. You need not worry about that. Here for your reference, already we are giving all this. I am giving all these metals. Preceding metals are behaving as oxidation half electrodes, and succeeding metals or elements are reduction half electrodes. Clear? That is about. And now, after knowing the cell reactions, how to represent a cell, and again let us consider that cell representation for the same cells. Thereby you can easily understand what we are considering to represent a cell in symbolic manner. Now let us go for that cell notation or cell representation for these 4 electrochemical cells. Cell representation or cell notation. Simply remember, the symbolic short form representation of the cell is nothing but cell notation. And in writing the cell or in representing the cell, we have to follow some sort of rules, nothing but conventions framed by UPSC. And let us know first what are these conventions. You remember, first one is the interface. The interface where potential difference exists. First of all, you have to understand this word. The potential difference, where it exists in any electrolyte. When a metal rod is dipped in this electrolyte, the metal is in its, say for example, zinc rod in Zn plus 2, ZnSO4. Here the potential difference exists between zinc and Zn plus 2 because it is charged and it is without charge. There is no charge. So between these two, there is here positive charge, here no charge. Potential difference exists. That interface, that contact, is represented with a semicolon or with a one parallel line, slashing line. Clear? This is first one. And second convention is, here this is nothing but the representation. And second one is nothing but, sometimes not only the metal, metal along with salt will constitute the electrode. In such a case, we can use comma or plus sign to represent that. For example, let me give. It is nothing but Ag along with AgCl. Ag along with AgCl is involving in this half electrode. Then it is Ag and AgCl are separated with the total is 1/2 electrode only. Even though 3 chemical species present, it is only 1. It can also be represented as Ag plus, and you observe here, this is not the charge of the silver, just we are considering Ag plus means Ag metal plus AgCl. These two are combinedly, or these two together are forming the electrode. So in such a case, when only metals when present, the potential difference will be like this. That existence is represented with the line. But when along with metal, and this type of metal electrodes can also be known in the coming session. Clear? And here metal salt, both these two are involved. These two are the components. In such a case, metal and metal salts are separated by comma, or simply you can use metal plus metal salt. Clear? That is second convention. And third one is nothing but, already we know, in previous session we discussed about that salt bridge. So that salt bridge, how to represent that salt bridge? Simply by two parallel lines like this. Salt bridge is represented with the two parallel lines. Clear? And next, fourth one. Generally, in any electrochemical cell representation, OHE, oxidation half electrode, should always be represented on the left hand side. It is oxidation half electrode, left hand side, separated by salt bridge. Now reduction half electrode on right hand side. This is the fourth convention what we are observing while writing the cell notations. Clear? And next, fifth one, this oxidation half electrode representation, we can write a negative sign on this like this. Similarly, on this side RHE, reduction half electrode side, we can write positive sign. I think you know these two signs. Oxidation half electrode, anode negative sign, and cathode positive sign. Why? Because at anode, electron accumulation takes place, thereby negative charge develops, and that charge is symbolically represented like this. And there electron absorption, that is electron withdrawing, takes place, and thereby it is creating positive charge, and it is represented with positive sign. Clear? These are different notations. And one more, in case if any concentration term or any pressure term in case of gaseous electrodes present, and physical state of the chemical species, all these simply we can represent in the chemical representation of the cell. Clear? Say for example, hydrogen at a particular pressure, hydrogen gas is present at 1 atmosphere or 1.5 atmospheres or 0.9 atmosphere, like that you can represent them simply within the square bracket at subscript of H2. And similarly here actually we are writing Zn plus 2. In such a case, what is the concentration of this Zn plus 2? In case if it is 1 unity, you need not represent, you can represent. Or if it is other than unity, just you have to represent that concentration term you have to write as 0.1 molar or 0.001 molar, whatever the concentration you can represent like this. Clear? That is sixth one. That is nothing but concentration terms, physical states or pressures, all these can be represented within the cell notation. And next one is seventh one, and it is of somewhat important. In general, the two electrodes will have different types of electrolytes. Very rarely, sometimes, very rarely, both the two electrodes will have the same kind of electrolytic solution. Best example is hydrogen and chlorine. For example, these two are the electrodes that are used for the construction of the cell. Then the electrolyte used for hydrogen is nothing but HCl. HCl is hydrogen is present as one of the components, is it not? And now for chlorine also we can use the same HCl as electrolyte, because here chlorine is also present. That is nothing but when two electrodes, half electrodes, are having the same electrolyte. In such a case, just that electrolyte will be represented between these two lines. Just by between two lines we can represent the common electrolyte. Clear? These are different conventions. Again I am repeating, interface where potential difference exists between metal and metal ion, like that we have to represent that potential difference existence with a vertical line. Next, second one is, if the electrode is of having the metal and metal salts together, that is the electrode is consisting of both these two, then we have to represent them with a comma or with plus. Clear? And next, third one is, salt bridge is represented with two parallel lines. And fourth one is, in cell notation, as per IUPAC convention, oxidation half electrode should always be represented on left side and reduction half electrode should always be represented on right side. And whereas fifth one, oxidation half electrode can also be represented with the sign negative, as it is developing negative charge in this electrochemical cell. And then reduction half electrode is also represented with positive sign, as it is developing positive charge in electrochemical cell. And then concentrations or any physical states or the pressure, like all these other informations related to the chemical species involved in electrochemical cell can also be represented at their respective chemical species like this. And then one more is nothing but when the two electrodes are having the same electrolytic solution, it is when the two electrodes are having the same electrolytic solution for them, then that common electrolytic solution can be represented between two lines, in between the two parallel lines. These are the conventions from IUPAC. And now, by following all these conventions, how we can write the cell representation for the so-called 4 cells. Now let us write this in these cases. Copper, zinc, copper. OHE, we know OHE, it is nothing but actual representation is OHE negative, two parallel lines, salt bridge. RHE, it is positive. Here we can represent, in general it is first solid and then liquid phase or aqueous phase, and then we have to represent aqueous phase, and then it is nothing but solid phase. For example, with this one, first let us write the G. Zn plus 2, it is in aqueous condition, and two parallel lines, Cu plus 2, aqueous phase, Cu plus 2, then Cu. It is being RHE plus representation, it is being OHE minus representation. Clear? And now the second one, copper and silver. Here we need not balance the equation because it is only the metal and the metal ion existence, but not balanced metal ions. That's why in the second case we can write Cu in the form of Cu plus 2 aqueous, and here Ag plus aqueous and Ag. Here you need not write the balanced number because the balancing is only in representing the cell reaction. Clear? And next, aluminum and tin. We can write like this: aluminum Al plus 3 and Sn plus 2 aqueous, and this is also aqueous, and Sn. It is RHE plus and it is OHE minus. And then coming to this fourth one, Mg plus 2 aqueous, you remember, and this is chlorine is in the form of chloride, that's why aqueous condition we are giving, and it is in contact with Cl2. And but you may have the doubt, sir, is it possible to construct a rod with chlorine? No, here chlorine can't useful in preparing the rod. So just it is taking the assistance from a neutral electrode like platinum. Platinum is the neutral electrode or inert electrode that metal rod can be used for support of this chlorine. Thereby this total scenario is for RHE and it is for OHE. And now one more, it is nothing but here when aqueous, in case if they are represented with any other than unit concentration, just you can write, instead of aqueous you can write 0.01 molar. So when you are giving the molarity, automatically by default you know that it is in aqueous condition, and it is now 0.1 molar, 0.01 molar. Like that you can represent that one also. Clear? And now in case if it is hydrogen and chlorine electrodes, where we are of having the common electrolyte, let me write that one. Here also we can represent the physical state also and the inert electrodes participation also. For example, platinum, why we are, it is hydrogen. Hydrogen is a gas, and this gas is at a pressure of 0.9 atmospheres. You can represent like this, and it is of having H plus actually, but that H plus is existing in the solution HCl, and on the other side also we are having Cl minus, and the Cl minus is at 0.1 molar concentration because it is an aqueous solution, it is not a gas, and now it is in contact with the Cl2 gas. Here you can write it, but this Cl minus and this, when here also H plus, when these two are from the same electrolyte, we need not write these two. Simply we can represent this as H2 at this pressure and Cl2 at a particular pressure it is, and platinum. Like that, when these are having the common electrolyte, and you remember, if they are a different concentration, again you have to go for such type of representation. When both these two are having the common electrolyte and both are having the same concentration, then you can represent like this. It is in gaseous state and thereby pressure. Clear? And these are the cell representations, are cell notations. Clear? And next one, in next coming sessions, we will go for what is an electrode, how many types of electrodes are existing, and how to use them for the construction of, that is what is when an electrode is behaving as an anode, what is the cell reaction, what is when it is behaving as a cathode, what will be the reaction of that half cell reaction. All these will be discussed in coming sessions. Okay, thank you.